Alright, so now we've got our extra batteries we're installing into our battery banks. I've already got them in here. These washers and everything. You might notice the coil of wire right there. That's to run some other things. That there is going to be hooked up for some extra outside lighting, and that's why it's just coiled up there. So it's easier for me to just coil and stash it than try to store it somewhere else. Ooh, spaghetti. Actually, the reason why that looks like that is because I have these batteries turned this way and everything else is going across. So that's why these wires look like that. But there we go. We are hooked up. I just got to reattach my shunt and we're good to go. Alright, so we're starting our coffee pot up and our voltage has dropped, okay? Now our battery bank is trying to keep up along with our solar panels, but we did not drop below 12 volts. And as you can see, we do have some increase. It is actually pretty sunny outside right now. So yes, our battery bank and solar panels we have on the trailer does run our coffee pot very efficiently. As you can see here, we'd never dropped below 12 volts on our system. So the upgrade did help out a lot. Good old coffee. Now guys, with solar, the coffee pots are notorious for killing your battery banks. Alright? With solar guys, you got to plan things out. If you have the money and you can do your whole house to sustain everything turned on all at once, that's awesome. It's going to cost you though. Alright, it's not cheap. Now we're running a 6x12 trailer. We have TV, we have coffee pots, we have my wife's cappuccino machine, we have a heater, we have an air conditioner, we got computers, all these things. Now we have to use our power responsibly. Okay, so when something's not on or we're not needing it, we turn it off. Our lights have been converted. We have nothing but DC lights, 12 volt DC lights. We have a backup light system that runs off AC. Our AC is hooked up to our power inverter. I'll be popping up a video here for you guys. Those power inverters, that's a 3,000 watt power inverter with a 5,000 watt kick. That's a peak. That runs our TV and stuff, our coffee pot, things like that. But everything else we run off DC. Now, with that all being said, in the video y'all saw that we had different types of batteries. Those are actually not different types of batteries. They're the same kind of battery. They are all lead acid lead batteries. You have gels, you have lithium, you have all kind of different type of solar batteries. Do not mix them up, okay? We use lead acid lead batteries. So it doesn't matter what amp rating they are, as long as they're solar designed batteries, which means they're a little bit better than the little marine deep cycle. You get a longer lasting amp hour on them. But each one's different. I mean, we have the 100 watt ones that runs us $167 a piece, which we will be upgrading to nothing but later on, just not right now. We have two small 35 amp hour batteries. Those were our first batteries that we ever bought dealing with solar. We didn't know what we're getting into. They still work good, so we keep them. And now we got the two new 75 amp hour batteries. that gives us an additional 150 amps. So we're looking 5, 6, a little around 700 amps. Yeah, around 700 amp hours right now. That's stored. It's not too bad. Now, like I said, they're not all the same as far as the batteries themselves. But once you hook them up, all your positives together, all your negatives together, you can run a serial, parallel, whatever it is that you need for your trailer or home, whatever. We run ours all together, so basically we have one giant 12-volt battery because we run everything off of DC pretty much in our inverters in this trailer. So that's why we run ours like that. So it doesn't matter what the amp hours are. Once you connect them all together, now it just combines them all into one massive hub of amp hours. It's pretty good. Pretty good for a 6x12 trailer that 2 people are living in. And we've been living in this thing since February 4th. I believe it's when we got here. So yeah, it works. So anyway, guys, y'all take care. Speak to y'all later.